It was the winter of 1939 and a world was coming apart. In Finland's frozen forests, a small nation was struggling to survive against the mighty Soviet Union. This war, later known as the Winter War, was a David and Goliath struggle. The Soviets boasted a huge army, but the Finns possessed something extraordinary, a man who would grow into a legend. His name was Simo Häyhä, though the Soviets knew him as the White Death. Simo grew up in a small village in Karelia, a cold and snowy region of Finland. He learned to hunt in the woods and ski on snow. He was also an expert shooter and survivor, thanks to those skills. By age 17, Simo was inducted into the Finnish Civil Guard, where he trained as a marksman. Over time, he got so good he won dozens of competitions, and his house filled with trophies. But Simo was a quiet, humble man who shied away from boasting about his skills. When the Soviet Union invaded Finland in November of 1939, Simo enlisted in the Finnish army in order to protect his homeland. The soldiers in Finland were outmanned and had fewer weapons, but they fought passionately. Simo deployed to the front lines, where his commanding officer soon picked up on his remarkable marksmanship. A new mission was assigned Specialized. You could work alone as a sniper. Simo's first assignment as a sniper was to eliminate an enemy sniper who was firing upon Finnish troops. The Soviet sniper was 400 meters away and hiding, and nobody could locate him. Simo's commander had sought his help. Simo scouted the land with the assistance of a lookout. Then, after some time, he caught sight of a slight movement behind a mound of snow. Simo took aim with his rifle and fired a single shot. The Soviet sniper dropped, and Simo's legend was born. Simo had donned a white camouflage suit that made him undetectable against the snow. He would construct little walls of snow around himself to conceal himself, and even stuff snow in his mouth so his breath wouldn't betray him. Simo did not use a scope on his rifle, like Soviet snipers, because the glass could reflect sunlight and give away his position. He used basic iron sights and his patience and skill. Sometimes it would take Simo hours or even days to take a kill shot, and when he shot, he never missed. One frosty December morning, Simo crouched under a snow-covered tree overlooking a valley. For hours he didn't move. Then a group of Soviet soldiers arrived. Simo took aim and pulled the trigger. First one soldier fell, then another, then a third. In mere seconds, 4 soldiers lay dead. On this day, Simo eliminated 25 Soviet soldiers and set the record for a sniper's most kills in a single day. As Simo's body count increased, the Soviet soldiers began to fear him. They began referring to him as the White Death, since he was like a ghost who could not be seen or stopped. The Soviet commanders wanted him dead so badly that they dispatched their best snipers to track him down. But Simo was always smarter. He would study the topography, anticipate where the enemy deploys and strike before them. One Soviet sniper spent hours holed up waiting to ambush Simo. But when he finally stood to leave, Simo squeezed off one shot, and the sniper dropped. The Soviets even attempted to kill Simo with artillery. They fired 50 shells in the general direction where they presumed he was hiding, but Simo emerged unscathed. "The Russians tried very hard to kill me, but they failed," he later said. By Jan 1940, Simo killed 200 Soviet soldiers. The Finnish government rewarded him with a custom-made rifle, but Simo preferred to carry the same old brown rifle that he'd used since the beginning. In the following months, he killed over 500 enemy soldiers, becoming the deadliest sniper ever. But even heroes are not invulnerable. In March 1940, amidst an intense fight in the forests of Ulisma, Simo commanded a squad of Finns, which launched a counterattack against a large Soviet force. The fighting was fierce, and the foe was everywhere. Then came the sound of the Soviet sniper, the one who shot an exploding bullet that smashed into Simo's jaw. His comrades assumed he had perished and laid him next to the other dead soldiers. But then he saw one of their legs shaking. Simo had survived, although his face was severely damaged. Simo was rushed to a hospital where he underwent 26 surgeries to reconstruct his jaw. The doctors took a bone from his hip to reconstruct his face. The Winter War came to an end while Simo was recovering. Finland had ceded some territory to the Soviets, but had fought valiantly and earned the respect of the rest of the world. Simo went back to living a quiet life on his farm after the war. He read in the Finnish countryside, far from the horrors of war. She died in 2002 at 96. When people asked him about the war, he just said, "I did what I was told to do as well as I could." He was not boastful and remained humble to the end. The tale of Simo Häyhä is one of bravery, competence, and tenacity. He had not been a soldier, he had been an icon of Finnish defiance and a national hero for his compatriots. To the White Death's enemies, the man must have been a terrifying figure. But he was a legend in Finland, never to be forgotten adornment. If you love this video, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Don't forget to like, share, and spread the word. Your support means everything.